2 Kings 17:1. That's why you got to labor to produce through the spirit, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so I went to Hoshea, which was one of the kings of Israel. This was the king that was they had took him down, and the kingdom of Israel was the Shalmaneser the fifth of Assyria. The word here in the Hebrew is Hawashai. Now it says here, Hosea. Well, it's the same name for the prophet Hosea. Hosea or Hoshea or O'Shea, which means salvation, or deliverer, which is right. When you put the Yah in the front of Hoshea or Yahawashai, you got Yahawashai. It's a family name of Joshua, the son of Nun. Because it was, like I said, it was Moses that put the prefix Yah in front of Hawashai's name. So his name is Yahawashai, which was Joshua. So Yahawashai that came on the earth, that was born of Joseph and Mary, the name Yahawashai is the same name as Yahawashai the high priest, is the same name as Joshua during the time of Moses, when we left out, the children of Israel left out of Egypt by a great powerful hand, the Most High's hand. And it's someplace else. You have King Hoshea and Hosea the prophet, which is Hawashai. So don't say, well, that's can't be his name, because Joshua had that name. It's talking about a title, you dummy. But we all know, well, all the Israelite groups know that Comfy, he was the first guy to sell out. And then the rest of you guys followed suit, man. Let me go to this here. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Philippians. Go back to Philippians 2. Because now you got a lot of guys saying his name is Ahiah and his son's name is Yeshaya. They're going off. Now these guys from the GOCC, they're hooking up with all these other Hebrew groups, and they have the cookouts with them, and they come together in peace. But guess what? These guys are a bunch of hypocrites, because they say Edomites can make it. They have actual Edomites in their congregation. But did they say, look, we're going to bring some Edomites with us? So that's hypocrisy, man. That's why all you guys were able to come together and not fight or bicker or nothing like that. If we came over there, there'd been a fight, brother. I'm telling you right now, man. It would have got rough out there, man. You know? See, when you bring all them demons together, they're all demons, man. It's like snakes. You got a snake pit, right? You throw a bunch of different snakes in the snake pit, they ain't going to fight each other, but let you jump in that snake pit. All them snakes will jump your ass, right? But them snakes get along just fine. They hanging out with each other, you know? Well, them guys are snakes. That's why we don't go there. We ain't going to jump in no snake pit with them niggas, because we're not a snake. Let me go back down. Okay, I'm going to read it again. Philippians 2:9. Wherefore, the Most High also highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. Now I'm going to go to the word name. Because you have great people that have great names, right? Oh, well, you got George Washington, right? The so-called father of this country. But then you got regular Negroes that are named George Washington. You got Esau named George Washington. So when you see George Washington, you say, well, it's not the George Washington, the father of our country or this country, right? It's just another guy with the name of George Washington. That's right. So don't get it twisted. And the George Washington, the so-called father of this country, his name is exalted. You know, George Washington that lived down the street that delivered papers, or he just happens to have the same name. Okay, let me go to name, right? Yeah, because you can have, well, you have guys that might have a general in the military, right, in World War II. A lot of them guys named their sons after their general, man. You had some American servicemen that named their sons after Earl, what's it called, the Desert Fox, Erwin Rommel. Remember him? Yeah, Erwin Rommel, which he was a top general of World War II, and he was going up against what's this guy? Patton, General Patton.
Yeah.
But a lot of U.S. military, they respected that guy, and I know for a fact. I know Jake, actual Jake, brother, that named one of his sons Earl, after Earl Ramen. Okay? Okay, the word there is onoma, right? Let me see something. And this is how you study, man. A lot of you people going to get bored, but this is how you study. You take time and, you know, you labor to produce. See, that's why you got a lot of people that follow guys. They'll see Nate. They like the way Nate does the catons and the garments all together. So they rush to him and they say, the Lord is really dealing with him. And what happens is, whatever he says, no matter how foolish it is, they blindly listen to it, man.
But the Most High has
that's why he doesn't go deep
and favor us.
You see?
To bring this gospel out on a higher level.
Okay. Okay. Name of proper names. The name is used for everything which the name covers. Everything, the thought or feeling of which is aroused in the mind by mentioning, hearing, remembering the name. For one rank, authority, interest, pleasure, command, excellence, deeds. In other words, out of all the great deeds that men did, Yahushua did the greatest of deeds. So his name is exalted. So when everybody reads about Joshua, you got to tell them, no, this is not the Joshua. This is not Yahushua that came on the scene 2,000 years ago. That's Joshua. He had the same name. All right. It says persons reckon up by name. The cause of reason name on this account because he suffers as a Christian for this reason. Oh, here it is. The name by which a person or a thing is called and distinguished from others. So you got 5 guys that's named John Smith. One John Smith saved some woman from drowning, right? When you mention this John Smith and say, oh, I like what you did, you saved. No, I'm not him. That's the John Smith. I got the same name, but that's what you talking about, that John Smith. That's what that's talking